Good evening, y'all. I know you didn't think I was coming back, but I ain't gonna even be here long. I just decided to come back and let you know I'm okay. I know it was a crazy ass live earlier, long ass live earlier. Um, Things kind of took a turn for the left earlier. So first and foremost, I want to say hello to everyone. I hope you had a great Saturday. As you can see, mine took a little bit of a left turn. I took me a little long ass nap, and I said, let me come back and let them know I'm okay, you know, and I'm here. Like that's why I said that's why I said I'm not gonna be here long. But as I took that long sleep and things of that nature, uh, there was some revealing things, questions that I used to have and didn't have answer to. When I thought about it and I ran everything back, even in my head, yeah. Uh, hmm, I can tell you this much. I got some answers today to a lot of stuff I had questions to, but it's all good. Um, I didn't mean to fall asleep like I did because when I did, I went to sleep and I slept hard, hard to the point where that's one of them sleeps. Your phone could be crossed and you still don't hear the shit. It's like, yeah, I hate when I sleep like that. What's up, show now? I feel like I missed a lot of stuff today, which I know I did. But I don't really sleep all that well, and I guess my body said, "Okay, you're gonna get this sleep because I was tired, boss," and my body just knocked me the hell out. You know what I mean? So that's pretty much what happened on that end. Um, yeah, that's pretty much what happened on that end. Um, I can apologize for not coming back earlier because I'm pretty sure it's probably some lives going on now. Um, I think when I was on live earlier, that long extended ass live that I was on earlier. Oh yeah, I did have Tubi running in the background, but I hope the God y'all didn't hear it. If you did, I got a copyright claim or something. I'm pretty sure I did. Even though it was a free, I got a copyright claim because it was playing in the background. If you heard it, but yeah, it was playing in the background, doing all that stuff that happened. Um, I've had time to think about some things, and one thing I do know is this: I'm not gonna walk around here angry and mad at no one. I don't give a damn for no long extended periods of time. I don't care what you did because of the simple fact that um, you done what you did. You going on with your life, and I'm walking around here angry and mad and losing sleep and taking time from my life, mad at you. So I'm not doing that. That does make sense. I'm still working with that forgiveness process thing. Um, I'm still working on that. I'm a work in progress. Don't happen overnight. Um, I am very stubborn and bullheaded when it comes to things of that nature. So, um, but no, I'm not gonna walk around here angry and mad. I don't give a damn what you did. Not for no longer extended period of time because I'm only hurting myself when I do that. You getting your rest. I'm the one mad and upset and can't sleep when I do that. So no, I'm not gonna do that. Now that don't mean I'm not gonna get mad and I ain't gonna pop my shit and I ain't gonna talk. That ain't what I'm saying. What I'm saying is what I was doing and how I was doing it. Uh, that's a wrap on that. It's not worth it. It really ain't. And that even includes when it comes to family because even with family, there were things, and I'm not lying about this. There were things that I had questions about that. Some questions got answered today like a mug. I didn't have to ask the question. There was questions somewhere down the line that I had plans on asking, but shit, the hell, I got the answer before I even asked the question. You feel me? But and then and then also on top of that, a damn eye opener. I'm like, what? Okay, a very big eye opener. So I can't like on one hand, I can't be mad. Yeah, I ain't gonna say I can't be mad. Oh Lord, see, I ain't got no furniture on the floor. I really can't. Ow! I just hit my butt. I really don't have a butt, but I just hit my butt. Oh yeah, and another thing. I really don't have no real like serious drama going on, like for real. I don't with anyone. So I can honestly tell you if that's what you're looking for over here, then you're gonna be very disappointed. You're gonna get boring, dull videos like Milk Dud over there. That's what you're gonna get from me. Um, bored and dull videos from me. Every now and then, if I'm out and about, you'll get videos, and I'll do lives, recording stuff while I'm out. You'll still get those. You'll get the traveling videos when I'm out and about driving. Um, you'll still get those. But ain't if you think about it, ain't no damn excitement in them either. Hell, I got the damn thing up there. You watch the camera's on the road. You seeing me drive, talk shit, road rage. You might you'll get a little road rage from it. You will get that because I do have that. I ain't gonna even lie about that. I ain't gonna even front. I ain't gonna even cap. I got road rage like a motherfucker. I cuss drivers out. They can't hear me, but I be cussing their ass out, calling them everything but a child of God. Yeah, I do. I do. But I do have that. And and look, on some real shit, I'm working on that too. Like real talk. I heard, now this is what I just recently heard. That this is, I kid you not, I literally just heard this. They claiming that, uh, mm, don't do this. Oh, bro, damn, shit. Now, hey, they're claiming that we have some. Extreme cold temperatures coming up. That's what they're claiming. Okay. I just got off the phone with my boyfriend or whatever. He said he believes that we got some, how you say, wintry mix coming, snow and ice and things of that nature. Now, I don't know how many people know this, but I'm pretty sure it's a lot. Well, people of Memphis know this. What? Hell, no, they don't. I take it back. It's bad. I'm sorry. Um, there's a lot of other people that's not from here and from up north or whatever. People from up north know Memphis drivers and people from Memphis ain't used to no damn snow and ice. They know that. And when they move here, they're able to handle it better than we can, and we from here. Does that make any sense to you? Okay, prime example. I've heard a lot of people that come from certain parts of up north, I mean, all over up north, that's used to that type of weather. When we, any kind of precipitation we get and it freeze over, whatever, they can maneuver their ass off on ice because they're used to that. The driving on it and getting to where they need to, they're used to that. We're not. This is not something that always happens. So of course we wouldn't be used to it. Hell, we don't know how to do none of that. The basic that this is what you're taught here when you get your license here in Memphis, Chevy, or the motherfucking county. You get the basics enough to get your motherfucking license to know how to drive. They don't teach you all the rest of that shit. Them motherfuckers up north, they can come from up north and this shit happen down here and can maneuver through this shit. Hell, we the one can't. Okay? But on some real shit, it's a lot of them from up north need to come down here and start teaching some classes and teaching these damn Memphis drivers how to goddamn maneuver through this shit. Cause you got jobs that will talk fucking crazy to you and tell you they don't give a fuck what's on the ground. You need to get to work. We need some of them folks from up north to come down here and teach some of them classes to teach us how to do this shit so we ain't got to deal with that damn boss that's gonna give us give us the business. How you say they gonna stand on business so we either get to work or we yeah. They need to come down here and teach them classes for some of these Memphis drivers. I'm just saying that's just a suggestion. I'm not, it's not mandated, but it is a suggestion. And I think it's a good suggestion because y'all are experienced with that. Come down here and teach some of them classes. Teach our Memphis drivers how to do this shit. So they ain't got to get out there, going out there running in the shit and spinning out. And yeah, come down here and teach them classes, baby. We ain't used to no damn snow and ice when that shit happened and when it happened. But the other crazy part, when it happened, that's the first thing. First thing motherfucker wanted, I got to go. You ain't got to go do a damn thing. Sit your ass down. That's what you got to go do. It's snow and ice outside. Go sit your motherfucking ass down some goddamn well. Where the fuck you going? It's ice and snow out there. You gonna slide your ass into a damn pole some damn well. And that's usually what happens. A lot of times, motherfucker, that's when they want to get up and go. When the shit start freezing over, it's snow and ice. They got somewhere to go. Them be the motherfuckers that done slid into the motherfucking pole somewhere and knocked the power out for blocks at a time. That be them. So let me tell you something, Memphis. When the power be doing that, like when we get the little cold weather and shit, and then the power go out, you looking like what the fuck? And if you living in like where I'm living at, and you relying on central heat, okay, power go out, you ain't got no gas. It ain't running on gas. I don't know what the fuck, but it ain't gas. It's something. And the power go out. You know, MLG and W gonna take their sweet Jesus time to come out and locate it. Once they locate it, they're gonna take the sweet Jesus time to put it up, right? You know that, right? And them temps is goddamn it, negative something so and so such. You can't turn it. It ain't no turn the damn electric stove. It ain't no turn the electric stove on. Because if your stove is, it ain't no turn shit on. Ain't no heat. Now the folks that stay in the houses that run the stove off of gas, you better go turn the goddamn oven on, open the goddamn oven door, and shut the fuck up. Sit down somewhere. I'm just, but no, y'all okay? Because you just bring the family up there where the heat at. Now that's not the best heat, and it's not the safest thing to do. No, of course it's not. But here's the thing with that: if you got gas stoves and you're gonna do that, here this is the best thing to do. If you got a roasting pot or a big huge ass pot, and you're gonna do that, fill that motherfucking pot full of water, turn that motherfucking oven on, get it good and heated up, and set that pot of water in there because that type of heat is not good for you. Put that pot of water in there and open that goddamn oven door. As that motherfucking oven throws that heat out, it's still heating that water up, which makes that heat that's coming out that oven not be dry because there's moisture in that heat. That's better for you than just turn the goddamn gas stove on and just no, you don't want to do that. That's too much dry heat. And at the end of the day, you don't want dry heat. Does do y'all get where I'm coming from with that? Well, if you don't, I'm gonna tell you a little story. Like I said, I'm not gonna be here long. I'm gonna tell you a little story. There was times when the first when I was telling you about how I stepped outside to go get in the car and I fell and bust my ass and folks were laughing, I thought, okay, power went out during that time and we had to use the oven in the front of the house. Of course, it ain't gonna heat it wasn't gonna heat that big ass house. But I had to tell them, like, hey, bring your ass up here where the heat at. And my thing, and I learned this. I'm not sure where I got this from. Somebody told me about the water, putting water in either roasting pan or a pot to keep that heat from coming out that oven. Because you doing that way to keep that heat from being so dry. They were the one that helped me to that because apparently they're used to power outages and that's all they had was gas stoves and I think they central heat was it ran on gas or some shit like that. And when the power did kick back on, some motherfucker had to go up in the attic and light the pallet on the furnace up there so when the shit came back on, they could turn the central heat back on. My what I'm getting to is this. There's two different it's two different heats because when you run in that central heat, whether it's gas or electric, it's not dry. You feel me? Versus that damn oven. Why you think when sometime it will get so now think about the times when the power didn't go out, right? It was just fucking cold. You was glad for a motherfucker to go in there and cook a 5 course meal and had to use that goddamn oven. Because that heat from that oven helped warm the rest of the house up, right? But when they got through cooking, fucking house cooled out, didn't it? You see what I'm saying? They were cooking, and some of the stuff they was cooking, what had liquids in them, which is what water of some sort, which what made the heat that came off that oven and that stove not dry. You see what I'm saying? So some genius came up with and said, well, shit, if you have to do it this way, put that goddamn roaster pan full of water or that big ass pot and then do it that way. And then when that heat come up out of it, it won't be dry. But the only problem to that is, no, it don't be dry. It does what it needs to do, but it's not good on electronics. Yeah. It's not good on electronics. Like if you got things like ooh, you got things like, let's say, these newer model TVs and things of that nature, it's not good on them. Because some of that moisture, for some reason, messes with the components and it will fuck your shit up. Eventually, your shit will go out. You be wondering, like, what the fuck happened? I got that video I did where I went out there and beat the shit out the TV or whatever because it stopped working. Well, after the fact, I did that, and then I went back and thought, I said, that TV probably went out because when the power went out, we had to use all the damn water to keep that heat from being dry. That's probably why that TV did that shit. But the only thing was, I was like, why the other TVs in there? Cause hell, it wasn't up there where where the heat was. You know, ain't like we had a fan circulating the shit. You know, that's why. hmm That's why. My TV. I ain't gonna even lie, y'all. I was so mad that day. I was like, I'm finna send this TV on home. Cause shit, it'll stop working anyway. I I went on and did that. I went months on end without a damn TV. The only TV it was, if I'm not mistaken, in the living room. I didn't have one in my room. That was my TV. I went months on end without a TV, and I'm finna say, fuck that. I'm finna save some money. I'm finna get me a TV, and I finally got one. I got one. I wasn't happy with that, and then I turned around and said, fuck that. I don't like this one. And I seen another one for the same price I spent on the one that I got, and I ended up getting it. However that shit. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. Yeah. That's how it went. So what happened was that shit was crazy because it was like right after I gave my daughter the TV that originally was in the front room. Um, that shit was crazy. I ain't gonna even lie. I had one in my room. The one in my room went out, and I took the one from the front. I took a TV from somewhere, but anyway. Um, so in other words, I got one smart TV and I got one regular flat screen TV. Well, actually, I got three now. Um, but we ain't gonna talk about the third one because the third one gonna be my monitor for. I know some of y'all don't know this, but if you certain TVs, you can use it as a whole damn computer monitor on your laptop. I know some of y'all didn't know that, but I'm gonna give you a little heads up. Yes, you can do that. That shit is amazing. And big as that motherfucker is that I got, that's what you call one big huge ass monitor. Computer monitor. Like, fuck you mean? Like, get the fuck out of here. Yes. I'm used to doing that with because I learned that with the older model TV. You know. Then they started making this other shit and then taking shit away and then you couldn't do the shit no more. And then you had to buy attachments to if you still wanted to. Yeah, it just got crazy. Yeah. Like, these motherfuckers always find that shit to fuck up. But like I said, I ain't finna hold y'all long. Cause I just want to come on here and let y'all know I was okay. I don't even know how many people even watched that long ass live. If they watched it, are they finished? Did they make it through? Some motherfucker probably got the motherfucker on pause now. I'm gonna finish this shit in a little bit. Probably got my shit on pause, waiting to come back and unpause it to finish watching it. But here's the thing, what I'm gonna say about that video. Yes, it does take a left turn, and it doesn't end on a good note. No, it doesn't. But I hope you have understand, and you can see um, in that video what some of the stuff I be talking about. I try to not talk about, but sometimes I will talk about it and not give you direct details, and that was the reason for that. But as you can see today, that was the reason for that. Now, with what happened today, ain't no use in getting it cutting around the curve and not giving you direct details, right? For the ones that did experience and did hear, yeah, you was right there. So some of the stuff I've been talking about from the time I've been on here, as you can see, I ain't lied about shit. I do have a son that does do the things that I said he does. It ain't nothing I did wrong because you heard out his own mouth. Well, you didn't have patience. You beat the hell out of us. You heard him say that. Daddy had patience. It took a lot for Daddy so he would spank us. You heard him say that. I didn't have patience. You heard him say it out his mouth. So yeah, when you see when that video start turning left, and then you want to pass judgment on me, well, that's where it's gonna be. Then it is what it is, I guess. But they ass still here. They still living. They ain't in jail. They ain't locked up. They ain't not doing all this weird shit that other kids are doing, are they? So I had to be right somewhere. Might not have been the right approach at that time, but I was right. And that's all I'm gonna say on that. I was right somewhere. And at the end of the day, you will hear, like, if you go back through some of my older videos, the ones that I have in private, you'll hear me say all the time, I'm old school. I'm old school, teaching. You hear me say that a lot. And I still believe in that today. You know, I feel like if we had a lot more old school people like I was, a lot of stuff that's going on now wouldn't be going on. But I think it didn't get so much to the point. The parents have gotten to the point they fear the fucking children, and I can understand that to on one hand, and on one hand I can't. You know, um, got to start somewhere. I mean, I get it. You have to sometimes go outside and get outside sources to get help for this that, and that. Yeah, you do, but ain't nothing wrong with that. We as a people had gotten into this. I don't want to go do this. That shit is for the white people. But shit, if it worked, who gives a fuck what color they are? Now, am I making any sense? I used to say the same shit. Oh, Lord. Like I said, I'm not gonna be on here long because me doing this live alone is pissing somebody off. I don't have my I don't have the other one that's can come in and like, well, I don't have my other one that can help me out here. She got to go to work in the morning, got to be there hell early. I don't have her, so that she was here, she would be in here reiterating and more or less helping me out. So that's why I said I'm not gonna be here long. The best I can do is come back tomorrow. Um, and I'm not gonna even talk about this shit. I think, like I said, at this point, it's a lot of shit we're seeing today. Um, at the end of the day, um, it is what it is. I can't say it no better. Um, and if I'm gonna be judged and talked about, then so be it. So be it. At the end of the day, I know I did my best. When I know I've done that, then I really don't care what the next person has to say. I did the best with what I had and my abilities. Like I said, I'm not running back and forth to court, paying court costs and lawyers and things of that nature for neither one of them. And they can jump their ass up and go do something now. Like I've already told them, I ain't got no lawyer. I ain't got money for no lawyer. You better think about this shit before you do it. They know. Even with the one that's mad now, he stay mad for weeks on end. About shit. So if I don't come back, on a consistent, that may be one of the reasons. And then if I come back, I have to be in other places to, that's ridiculous. It is. It's ridiculous to a point, but at the same time, I'm not doing no physical altercations like that shit that happened before. I'm not doing that no more. Cause see, you're here in the Memphis of the Chevy of the motherfucking county, the police are not. They're not here to help you. They're gonna come out and take a statement, and they're gonna do their assessment. They're gonna make their judgment on what they want to do, and that's that on that. Now, I could have went into detail, and I'll go into a little bit of it. There was one time I called the police on my son because he was acting out. Yeah, matter of fact, I'll go into detail just to say this much. He was acting out. We had, and I called mobile crisis. I called the mobile crisis unit because that's what they call them here, mobile crisis. I called mobile crisis. They came out. I had one off. I had the one officer. I'm not sure if he's still on the force, but I remember him because I used to see him on the news a lot of times when all the other shit popped off. I'm not sure if he's still working or not, but I remember. I said, I remember that nigga. He was the one that came out the first time I seen him. I'm trying to remember whatever because I really don't remember when I said I remember him. He came out. He was with the officers that came out to the house when I called on your ass, and one of them officers took his motherfucking bat off and beat your ass, and told my husband said, "I know you probably one of them parents that don't like to spare the rod and spoil. If you don't believe in the spare the rod, spoil the child." My husband like, "No, it ain't that." Uh, he said something. You're like, well, hell, if you saying all that, then you know what I'm talking about. But look, let me tell you something. We're officers. It's either you deal with them or we deal with them. When he got through talking, my son was still bucking and carrying on, still had attitude, talking cash money shit. This one officer said, you know what, I'm tired of this shit. Your mama sitting up here working her ass off. Your daddy, he going through what he going through. Because during this time, this was when he first started, being sick or whatever. And you putting them through hell because you can't have your motherfucking way. That officer took his motherfucking belt off and beat the shit out of my son. He gave my ultimatum. He said, I can whoop your ass myself. I could take your ass down here to the juvenile. And he was like, I don't even want to do that. Cause boy, you ain't big enough. My son, he was short for forever. Thing like he said, you ain't gonna make it. Hey, they gonna have what? He was still talking shit. That officer took his belt off. He said, yeah, he looked at my husband. He said, do you mind if I do this? My husband said, I ain't got nothing else to say. He looked at me and said, man, what I'm about to do you have a problem with? I said, shit, if it works, let's try it. Because y'all trying to help him. Took his belt off and whooped the shit out of him. My brother-in-law at the time, because my brother-in-law was there, he was like, so you just gonna let the officer. My brother-in-law was talking shit. They was about to arrest his ass for jumping in the shit, and he ain't had shit to do with nothing. You know, not nothing. He went to holler, I'm from the military. Like motherfucker, I don't give a fuck where you from. You don't got no ranking over me. I'm the law. I got their permission. So after that, took that off with my son, whatever. He said, this is what you're supposed to do when they acting out like this. And then you had another officer. He was like, this boy's been playing y'all. He's using, yeah, he does have a disability, but he's using it to get over on not just you, baby. He's doing it at school. He's doing it everywhere. We deal with kids like this all the time. It's better that you handle it than when they get older and we have to step in and handle it. We're not their parent. We don't have that type of love for them. You're supposed to have that type of love. That shit was broke down to a point I was like, I couldn't do nothing but look at it and say, you're right. We stayed in, and I ain't gonna lie, we stayed in Westwood. I would say about a week after that, because we did have a house full of people. Somebody in that house called Department of Children's Services on me. So when it comes to that calling DC, they calling Department of Children's Services, oh baby, believe me, I'm well familiar with that. They're gonna come out and do what they supposed to do. They don't find nothing wrong. You don't have nothing to worry about. I'm not sitting up telling people like, well, shit, tell people to just, and when they make the threat, say I'm gonna call. I'm not telling you, telling motherfuckers to call. See, I didn't get a warning. I had hateful motherfuckers that, because of a situation, didn't like what happened, decided they was gonna call DCS and make up bogus ass shit. And they came out and investigated, didn't find none of the shit that was alleged, alleged against me. I sound smart when I said that. Thank you. Okay. They didn't find any of that. So basically what I'm saying is simply this. That shit happened, and that wasn't the first time. It happened several times. to the point whereas this it happened so much to the point whereas when the motherfuckers came, I openly welcomed them in, gave them great southern hospitality. You feel me? When they didn't find anything, I only had one tooth. I put it like this: I only had one DCS, and I don't. And the reason I can't give you her name, because hell, I don't remember what her name is. I only had one. She said, I'm really not supposed to tell you who was the one they called, but she did. Okay. And I told her when she told me, I said, hell, I already knew that. I just wanted you to confirm it. She said, well, Miss, I ain't gonna say what my name is. Don't do nothing because then she it's gonna be known that I told you and it's gonna be known that it's retaliation. I said, I ain't gonna do nothing. I I you know, put it on I raised my right hand. I said, I'm not gonna do a thing. But I am gonna let her know I knew it was her. I am gonna do that. But that's about all I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna do anything to jeopardize my freedom, if that's what you're thinking, or jeopardize the fact that you got to come back out here again. I'm not gonna do any of that. After that, a little after that happened, I let her know that it was known. I knew who it was. She told me, and it was confirmed. Blah blah blah. And a week after that, she left. Um, we are talking about in-laws, my husband's side of the family. That's who we're talking about. She left, and I can't say this. From what I understand, during that time when she was there, she didn't have a relationship with her mother for something petty as hell. Um, Bam's my baby. How you doing, girl? Um, she didn't have a relationship from what I understand. To this day, from what I understand, she's still, and I don't get that. You know, you don't get, but anyway, yeah, that is crazy to me. That's crazy. Girl, I'm okay. I just came back to let y'all know I was okay. That's all I'm here for. Just to let you know I was okay because I did almost a 6 hour live earlier. I came back to let y'all know I'm good. I don't want nobody worried about me. Like, what the fuck happened? She doing long ass lives and shit. My live took like the live I did earlier today. It took a left turn. It kind of went left, like in a bad way. So I just came back to let everybody know everything was okay. Even though motherfuckers still mad at me and shit, but it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, I got somebody still mad at me, but it's all right. I'm used to that. Shit, in 26 years, I better be. The wind shift, blow a different direction. Motherfucker mad at me. It's my fault. I said all that to say just basically, there was a lot of questions that I had, and with the events and how my live went and how shit went left, a lot of questions got answered that I was, had plans on asking the questions, but they got answered before I could ask them today, basically. Um, so like I say, I want to come back and let y'all know, even though that live was long as fuck and it wasn't supposed to be that damn long, I just want to come back and let y'all know I was okay. That was it. Like I said, I'm gonna talk to my boyfriend. Um, he said, I see. He said, no. He said he seen where I went. And he said he hadn't had a chance to watch it or whatever. So I told him pretty much where to go to in the live because it's long as fuck. And I know he's not gonna sit up and watch them damn near 6 hour live. Damn near 6 hour. He's not gonna sit up and watch a 6 hour live. I told him where to go to, where it started, turn left, and start from there. And but yeah, he supports the hell out of me. You feel me? Um, yeah. Um, we just had a long conversation before I started this live too. And we just got to talking about how if things were set up a little bit better, I, he was like, "Oh, don't worry about all that. It'll come in time." Da 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 da. I'm like, "Yeah, I know, but so you know, one thing I can say, he got my back. Except if football on, he ain't got my damn back. Motherfucker won't even answer the phone. Football on, I call. Shit, I might be like, yeah, it's a wrap. I ain't gonna talk to him till the damn game go off. He gonna call back then. I might be asleep. Then he gonna be mad at me. We go through that little shit like that right there. But yeah, he still be tripping. I'm like, you don't think your kids? I'm like, man, I'm grown. I got here. I'm grown. You know, I ain't got no. I ain't on them. Don't do that. Mm-mm, I'm grown. So we're still in it. We're still working things through. We hung out yesterday. We hung out Friday for a long time. That was only because look, I had called, he didn't answer. And then he called me back and said, "You must want to get out of the house." I said, "Yeah, okay. What you want to do, whatever you want to do." And we set it up and shit. I thought from there, you know, shit on some real shit. We've been knowing each other for so fucking long, so we kind of know each other so well. He's like, you want to get out of the house, though. He be killing me the way he be saying that you want to get out, don't he? He be killing me with that shit. I was like, yo, okay, what do you want to do? And yeah, I ain't gonna even lie. Um, complete gentleman. He does know how to push buttons and irk your nerves. I ain't gonna lie about that. But other than that, complete gentleman. Like I said, I'm not gonna hold y'all long. I'm not gonna do no long. Like I said, I just wanted to come on here and let y'all know everything. I'm good. Yes, my son is still mad at me. Just stomped through here a few minutes ago. He seen I was on live just to tell y'all I was okay. And he came up during the part where I was talking about something earlier. Um, that happened earlier. So he came up doing the water. I was talking about a situation, and that pissed him off. So he stomped through here and he stomped back, and that's that on that. And it is what it is. That's how it goes. I'm used to that. Okay, I'm so used to that. Um, um, a lot of times, uh, and I still be doing my research on certain things, pertaining to him. I still be doing my research. I ain't gonna sit up in front on that. I still be doing my research and looking up stuff and reading. I still be doing that. I try to get as much understanding as possible because I feel like it's with what's going on with him, you would never. I personally feel like you'll never know the full extent. They'll come out with all kind of information, and it's helpful, but they don't even know. So, you know, yeah, I do my best with what I can do. You know, um, yeah. On one hand, it sounds sad that a motherfucker, but no, it ain't that. No, because like I said, I'm so used to it at this point in time in my life. I just done got to a point in time in my life to whereas, okay, I've gotten to a point in time in my life. Um, Here's the thing: there's a lot of things I didn't do or wasn't doing because of triggers of another person. But I'm putting my life on hold. Whereas I shouldn't be, bro, you 26 years old. By now, um, we obviously know the Memphis school system has failed. And I did my best with what I could do. And they told me, say, no, he needs extra help. We know you trying to do this, baby, but you didn't give him the extra help. And I'm still dealing with the same shit that you call yourself stepping in and helping for. You feel me? That part. Yeah. What are you talking about? I signed my own. I'm like, the hell? Look. If you look at where I'm sitting there and the way he was standing and how his demeanor was, like, dude, I'm sitting the fuck down. Why are you bluffing all up at me? I'm sitting down. Like, I'm not gonna like, dude, calm the fuck down. I'm not gonna do this with you like I did that. No, we're not going back to that day when that. No, I'm not doing no more police calling. I'm not calling no more mobile crisis. I'm gonna let you know now. I told you. I said, you know what? I told you back in the day. I said I ain't doing that no more. That was the reason I told you that. 'Cause I'm letting you know now. It ain't going down like that. I told you that the same thing before he left this world. And your daddy's word was, "Well, baby, you gotta do what you gotta do." And I'm gonna leave that right there. Hmm. I'm gonna leave that right there. I think the blower was he was shocked. He was shocked at the fact that I think what blew it out the water, he was shocked that I actually talked about when we had a whole physical altercation, and I let the people know that, yeah, you put your motherfucking hands on me, and you're my son. Your daddy was the one that pulled you off of me, and the police was called. I think the blower was he didn't think I would ever, I guess, tell anyone that. How could I not tell anyone that? Hell, I filmed it. Like, the fuck? I tried to take it down, but I don't think I did a good job of that because a lot of people saw it. I got backlash from it and all type of shit. They were more or less on his side, and he put his motherfucking hands on me, and we actually came to fucking blows. We were fighting like motherfucking strangers in the street. You feel me? To the point where, like I said, my husband had to come step in and pull him off of me. And that's when him and my husband got into it. And he was young as fuck. Now, you could take that how you want to take it. But still, at the end of the day, I still love that motherfucker. Because I birthed him. That's my son. Okay? I love him. Yeah. So I've been on here long enough. I'm gonna go ahead and get my ass off here. I want to let y'all know I'm good. I'm okay. Keep me in your prayers. Mental illness is real. And for the people that didn't know, I used to be one of the ones that didn't believe in mental illness. Like, come on, we're gonna be playing. No, no, it's real. Um, it really is. And when it comes to that, a lot of them, a lot of people are, how do you say, guinea pigs. They try this, try that, try this, try that, try this, try that, adjust this, just that. You know, that's pretty much all it is. I don't want to talk too much about that because I know when you say some of the wrong things, your whole goddamn video might get removed. So I'm gonna leave that alone. But I will say this: mental illness is real. That's why I was like I said in that, like I said earlier Saturday, I said, why y'all think I stopped going back and forth with that other crazy motherfucker? I was doing that shit for entertainment. Cause like if when you really think about it, I already deal with, like, come on, bro. I stopped going back and forth with it because on the simple fact of the note, similarity, and I'm gonna give you a promise, similarity. It's quiet now. You don't hear motherfuckers screaming and hollering, all this different what. And when they do, once you know the pattern and you know the problem and all that, when they do shit like that, you don't pay them no goddamn attention. Well, I just put it like that. When you are familiar with it, you don't pay them no goddamn attention. The people that do pay them attention, that's because they ass don't know. And when they learn better, they stop paying attention. They got to go to extreme measures to get attention. Hello, people, 26 years. I've been dealing with one that does the same damn thing. The only difference is, give a fuck what you do with this one. Like on some real shit, if you look at where I'm at and where you at, technically, there's a lot of motherfuckers telling me, I don't even know why you put up with this shit. I would have just said, fuck this shit, they grown and live my life and live and went and live, did something. On one hand, that is so fucking true. But at the same time, so fucking unfair. Only because the the burden is left on another person. There's nothing wrong with them. And why should they take on the burden that, is, mm, yeah. It's a lot of shit I should have been doing that I didn't do because I know if I had there's times I've tried to do certain things, I get calls, you need to come back, woo, whole fucking life been on hold. But now I'm putting my foot down because I got a birthday coming up in January. So here's the thing. My boyfriend is being very secretive. He got something planned for me. I don't know what the fuck it is, but uh I can tell you this. Hey Shawanda, I can tell you this. This is one time I'm gonna put my foot down and I'm gonna let the powers be do whatever they need to do. Because I'm gonna enjoy my life. You feel me? Mm-hmm. I'm gonna enjoy my life. The same way people was telling me to do 10 years ago. But not just that. I take this shit all the way back to allegedly when I turned 18, I was grown. No, you wasn't. No, you wasn't. No, you wasn't. I mean, the only thing grown about it was if you left and decided you didn't want to come back, it wasn't shit I could do about it because at that age, they was like, well, hell, he 18. In the other age, they were like, well, shit, where you think he went? They would have came look for you, That's the only difference. Grown? No. Grown meaning you can take care of yourself. You don't sit up. Stop. Because I say it's time for me to get out. It's a whole nother chapter for another day. Man, I told you I had content. Y'all thought I don't have to come on here and talk about nobody else. I can talk about my whole fucking life myself. And ain't nothing you can say about me that's gonna hurt me. Cause hell, like I say, all the shit you saying, I never thought that and said that shit. So you ain't really doing nothing. You gonna have to come a little bit better, a little bit stronger. I ain't seen a motherfucker yet that could do that. You feel me? Yeah, that part. That's why I said that going back and forth with that other crazy one. I was doing that shit for entertainment. Cause I ain't gonna lie, that was parts of that shit. It's funny. I still got that shit on. And I know I'm funny. That's fucked up. I still got some of that shit on DVD. That shit was funny. That shit that like, god damn it, bitch, you done contradict the fuck out yourself. Study case. Mm-hmm. That part. I could turn that shit into the psychiatric study, whatever them people that study people like them. I could turn all them DVDs in and they can study that shit and they be like, yep, you were right. You should be on our team. No, bitch, I don't want to be on the team. How about I be the one that just document and record shit? How about that? Y'all think I'm lying? Y'all really think I'm lying about them DVDs? I literally downloaded, recorded, and converted the shit to DVD. I could pop the shit in my PlayStation 4 and the shit plays as a DVD. The menu comes up, it asks me what to do, and I tell it, and it plays it. You heard me. Before I get out there, I want to say one more thing. Now, how do you think I got the knowledge to learn how to do that shit? The same person that played the system and plays and uses their disability and things of that nature is a smart motherfucker. Okay? But some of y'all don't seem to believe that until it's proven, right? Okay. Well, I'll put it like this. There's a lot of shit I didn't know about a lot of shit. And the shit I know about the shit I know about came from the same person that's mad at me right now. Smart geniuses. Hence the fact they are geniuses, but they different from us. I don't know if I said that right, but if I didn't, somebody somewhere down the line help me out with that. Anyway, um, I try my best. I'm not good with words. I don't articulate well. Hell, you know that by now if you've been rocking with me. Anyway, I know that much. Motherfucking genius. When I told, now this is nothing. When I told my son about the situation um, with the other person with the disability and how they were doing things and of that nature, he said, kind of like what I can do, right? I just looked at him. I said, yeah, because I made a lighthearted joke one day. I was on live, and I made, and it really was lighthearted joke. Um, and when he said that, this was day before yesterday when he said that because we had a conversation. This was both today, Saturday, because we're on Sunday now. But it's both Saturday. This was Thursday. When he said that, he said, kind of like what I can do, right? And I was like, yeah. But I had to come back with, I said, thank God you didn't. You're not, and then I had to immediately hit it with, you're not doing that now, are you? You're like, no, mom, like that. You feel me? You see what I'm saying? Genius. Hmm. Something to think about. Um, I've been on here long enough. I had to say that and let you know that I'm not making this shit up. But I want to let you know. I be coming telling y'all this shit. Don't just blow me off. Oh, she just talking shit. She in one of her moods. Don't do that. Oh, that's why I don't even watch. Well, don't watch. I'm speaking some facts. I'm speaking facts just like the people that you watch, like Charleston White, Cat Williams, DC Young Fly, to name a few. Okay. All right. On that note, peace, love, and happiness. I'm out of this bitch. I gotta go. I'll talk to y'all later if I come up with anything else to talk about.